Hey, friend, the more I learn about insulin resistance, the more I am shocked at all of the changes and things that happen inside of one's body. Today, we're going to get into an interview with a real client whose testimony is going to come straight from his mouth. Some I can't interview because of HIPAA policies and everything, but this one agreed to let me interview him. So I'm so excited to get into this interview. He couldn't walk, he couldn't breathe, he was on oxygen, and today he's off of oxygen. He's down 37 pounds, he's walking again, his cravings are gone. He said he feels like a 31-year-old and he's 61 years old. And the most important part, he didn't have to count any calories, he didn't have to exercise. In this episode, we're going to hear his story, what changed, and what's possible when you finally start working with your body instead of against it. Let's get into it, y'all. This testimony was recorded last year, April 2025. He had been on the program since February. So I'm so excited. I hope this encourages you. Insulin resistance, blood sugar cravings, and all of that, they all tie together. God bless. I'll see you on the other side. If you're tired of sugar cravings, brain fog, fatigue, and all the conflicting health and diet advice, and you just want to know what's happening inside of your body, you're in the right place. I'm Tashawn Davis, holistic health coach, registered nurse, and metabolic health educator. I help you break sugar cravings through balanced blood sugar so you can take your health back naturally. So grab your favorite sugar-free drink, pop in those earbuds, and let's learn how to work with our body and not against it. Hello, this is Tashawn. I'm here with one of my clients who has been on the program with me since February 27th of this year. And I'm just going to ask him a couple questions about his experience working with me as a health coach. So what was your health like when we got started?
My health when we got started was pretty bad. I couldn't hardly walk, couldn't breathe too good.
Yeah. In fact, you were on oxygen, right?
Yes.
How long did it take you to get off that oxygen after you followed the plan?
I could do it periodically, but within a month, I didn't need it to even walk around. I was only doing it at night when I was sleeping, taking the oxygen.
Are you on oxygen right now?
No oxygen at all, not night or day.
How much weight have you lost in this time?
Lost about 37 pounds.
Wow. And what surprised you the most? I know the last time I was here, because of your occupation, you said you were
Installer.
And so you were always what?
Crawling on my knee for 40 years. And when she came, I could hardly walk. And now I get around pretty good. Not to say they don't hurt, but on a scale of 1 to 10, it's cut it every bit in half.
Wow, that's amazing. What surprised you the most about the foods that you could eat and not eat during this time? Like, what are you happy about being able to eat?
I'm happy to be eating all of that. It's pretty much everything I kind of like. The meat's good and the vegetables. Surprised me with some other stuff like the pickles, which I like to snack on, and celery. And most people don't like them, but sardines, which I love, I eat them all the time now. More fish. The stuff I don't really miss not eating those sweets no more. I used to eat a lot of sweets, and I walk right by them and look at them. That's about it.
Do you feel like you were addicted before and now that craving and addiction has...
Oh, I was definitely addicted to them. I would eat at night. I'd eat 2 or 3 snacking cakes before I go to bed with a glass of milk.
Wow.
And now I have like water before I go to bed and maybe a pickle or something real light like that.
But not a lot of snacking at all.
Not much snacking at all.
Yeah, so you feel pretty full. Your body's told you we don't need to eat, and you just listen to it now.
Yes, I just listen to it.
And naturally doing some fasting.
Yeah.
Did I have you exercise at all during this time of losing 37 pounds?
No, you didn't have me do no exercise, which is great.
So all of this happened without exercising.
Just food, basically the food I ate and the way I done it, yeah.
Now, naturally, you had started to walk because you felt better.
Yes.
Even in your mind, you felt like you wanted to do more, right?
Yeah.
Like you felt more motivation and more desires to do things you hadn't been able to do before?
Yeah. When the weight started coming up, I'd say probably about 25 pounds, I noticed a lot of difference in the pain in my knees when I would walk from the weight difference. And it's only kept getting better and better since. I mean, the more weight I lose, I know it helps them, but the more walking's even helping them now. So everything's going pretty good. I used to have my calf muscles were pretty weak, and now they feel real good again, strong.
Wow, that's amazing. So yeah, meat is a healer. So even with the knee pain, we're finding, that it builds up your cartilage, your bones, your blood so much. So it's a method to it. Thank you for sharing this with us. I'm excited to be able to help more people. This person started at 380 pounds down to 343, right?
Yep.
And it's amazing. So this isn't coming from just somebody that just needed to lose a little bit or anything, but it's coming from somebody who really has some food addictions and some pain and some serious health problems to the point of oxygen. Be encouraged and just look for, what is best to do for you. And I just hope that I can be of assistance. So heart healthy diet.
Yeah.
That's what we had kind of fought with the doctor
That's
about.
what we fought with the doctor about.
Doctor wanted to put him on a heart healthy diet, and for the American Heart Association recommends that a male only has 9 teaspoons of sugar per day. A heart healthy diet consists of oatmeal, bananas, orange juice, grains, all of these things. And even for a cup of oatmeal, it's equal to about 10 teaspoons of sugar. Most people really do think that you are good to go when you follow the heart healthy diet. And that's what you were, thinking that was going to be good for
That's
you.
what they said it would be good for me, but it wasn't.
Mm.
And the way I think by doing it the way we did it with the meat and the vegetables, and they're little things, like in the morning you got your boiled egg. You can have scrambled egg with a little cheese on them, and you ain't gotta overindulge yourself and stuff. I just eat enough to where I'm satisfied and I don't feel bloated,
Mhm.
and that's the main goal I try to keep. Anytime I eat, whether it be breakfast, lunch, or dinner, don't bloat myself, but eat enough to where I feel good.
But did you ever have to count any calories? It's always been eating till you full or satisfied, right?
She's always told me yes to eat until I was satisfied, and then some days I tell her what I eat. She said, "Oh, you got to eat more than that." And but if I feel like I'm had enough, and then she's agreed that you know what your body can take. So when you feel full enough, quit eating, and that's what I did. And even the salt, I learned something about the sea salt, compared to regular salt. I mean, it's the same taste, but it it don't seem to do nothing to me that's harmful. Like, they were telling me it's bad for my blood pressure. All my vital signs have been dead on. Everything's working great, and that's about it.
Yeah. And real butter, right?
Real butter.
None
No
of
low fat. No fat. You gotta go all out if you're gonna eat fat.
that. So totally opposite. So you lost all of this eating fat, eating butter.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause I remember I bought the low fat cottage cheese. He said, "Nope, take it back and get fat."
Yeah, I had to get on him about that. So
Well, yeah, it's working great for me. You got to be disciplined. That's the first thing I learned because, I about gave up one time and even talked to her about it. And she told me stick with it. I would see the results. And gosh, it wasn't 2 weeks later. I started losing weight like nothing. So pretty much now, every time I step on the scale, I've lost 2 to 3 pounds. I don't do it every day. I do it like you said, a week or every 2 weeks. Every time I step on there, it's 3 pounds or so every time. That's what keeps me going. Every time I see the scale go down, I stay with it.
yeah, but what about how you're feeling too?
I'm feeling great. I'm 61 and I feel about 31 now.
Oh, come
Again.
on. Yes. So
I
that
do.
alone, because we always look at non-scale victories. How is your brain functioning? How is your motivation? How are your clothes fitting?
That's the other thing. My motivation really went up because I used to just want to lay around and do nothing. And now I look forward to getting up in the morning and doing things and getting around now. Go outside when my clothes aren't there fitting. I got to get new clothes.
What a problem to have.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it. I just say if you want to do it, stay with it and follow her direction. And if you feel like you're going to go off board, call her up and talk to her. She'll tell you what to do and how to handle it. I couldn't think of a better person to help you with your problem than this lady.
Yeah, I ain't gonna let you give up. I ain't giving up on you.
No,
I'll get into that pit with you and I'm gonna pull you out. I don't care if you gotta fuss at me, yell at me, or whatever. I'm gonna get you back to a good mindset because it's hard in the beginning.
It is. It gets a lot easier as you go on, though. It really does because your mind then got set to not eating that junk no more because you know what it'll do to you. And you just see your body keep getting better and better, And I've been down there and had some stuff done and I got other health problems. They're all improving. Everything seemed to be getting better and better. Nothing's getting worse. They're all getting better. Even like my liver, they didn't find nothing wrong. No further damage, nothing else. I figure it's helping me more ways than one besides losing weight.
Yeah, and that's why I call it health beyond weight loss, because we're fixing genes, we're fixing the gene expressions, we're fixing insulin, we're fixing so much internally that people cannot see. So it's not about weight loss, it's health beyond weight loss. Get healthy, the weight will follow, and this is what this person's testimony is all about. And so I really, really thank you for sharing that with
That's no problem.
my
It's a
listeners.
full body reinstall. What it is. You get a chance to do it all over again. So that's what I'm taking my best at. I want to be here for a lot more, another 20 years at least.
You got way more time than that. You're a young guy, especially now that you're doing this.
Okay.
I'll let your wife know that you're
Yeah.
gonna be hanging around a lot more to fuss at.
Yeah, it's worth every bit of it. Like I say, at first it's hard, but then it gets a lot easier.
All right. And so we love to say before I leave him, I tell him, get her done.
Get her done, girl. Get her done.
You hear his accent, right? It's not him. He sounds a lot like him.
I'm a one of a kind.
Yes. All
Uh,
right. Well, thank you so much. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that testimony. I sure did. When I listened back to it this year, it just encouraged me so much and just reminded me why I do what I do. So anyways, if you enjoyed that, then don't forget we do have a Facebook group, Health Beyond Weight Loss, Metabolic Health and Insulin Resistance, where there are a community of like-minded individuals there waiting to encourage you, share recipes and tips and tricks. I've also created a 3-day sugar reset where the link will be in the show notes. You just drop your email in and I'll send that link right over. If you're still curious about insulin resistance, go back and listen to a few other episodes. We are building a picture here, so there are many references and resources within this podcast where you'll be able to get the information you need. Also, my book, Sugar Deception, is on Amazon, where we talk about how sugar affects every system of the body. And if you're wondering, well, how does insulin resistance affect lungs and respiratory issues, that's in that book. Also, the next episode, I'll be diving a little bit deeper into these subjects of some of the things that he spoke about. So I'll see you in the next episode. Remember, we release Mondays and Thursdays. Make sure that you are following us and staying up to date because it's going to be a beautiful ride. God bless. Alrighty, my friend, if this episode has helped you understand your body a little bit better and helped you have the confidence to make better informed healthcare decisions, share it with someone you know who may be struggling with sugar cravings, brain fog, or fatigue, because they may not even realize that blood sugar could be the reason. And also leave a review because it really helps more people find this. Remember, the goal is to reverse 1 million type 2 diabetes in my lifetime. And as always, I want to remind you the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. And some people are fighting every day just to have the health and energy to live their everyday life that they were called to live. So I am praying for your health. I am praying for your strength. And I'll see you in the next episode.